I'm Steve Pantel, Senior Technical Marketing Architect at VMware. This video is part of our Deploying Azure VMware Solution series, part 1 of 3, covering the process of deploying AVS through the Azure portal. In this video, we cover what we're going to build, the high-level deployment process, and some of the network planning considerations necessary before we begin. So this is what we're going to build towards: an Azure VMware Solution private cloud deployed in the West US region, connected to a VNet with an administrative jump box behind Azure Bastion, and then connected to our on-premises data center through ExpressRoute Global Reach using an existing ExpressRoute connection. We're going to create a new Azure resource group for these resources, and we'll deploy the AVS private cloud in West US. We'll use the VNet Connect feature to create a new VNet and connect AVS into it. We'll create some additional subnets for Azure Bastion and that jump box. We'll deploy Azure Bastion and then deploy the jump box. And then we'll log into that jump box and verify connectivity to vCenter. And then we'll configure ExpressRoute Global Reach and access vCenter from our on-premises data center. Looking at the deployment process step by step, we start by registering the AVS resource provider and requesting host quota. We'll then create that private cloud. Then we'll connect it to the Azure VNet. Then we'll verify the private cloud was deployed successfully. And then we'll connect to the on-prem data center. Before we begin, we do need to do some network planning. We need to plan for some non-overlapping networks and IP allocations. We're going to need a /22 block to assign to the AVS private cloud. The provisioning process will automatically carve this up into networks for private cloud management, HCX, vSAN, vMotion, ExpressRoute peering, and some other reserved ranges for future flexibility. We're going to need a VNet to connect AVS into. If it's a new VNet, you're going to need to assign new IP space to it. The VNet will need a subnet called Gateway Subnet defined, which is going to host the virtual network gateway that connects to the AVS ExpressRoute. And we may need additional subnets defined in that VNet as well. In our lab scenario, we're going to create 2 additional subnets, one for Azure Bastion and one for a Jumpbox VM. In the next 2 videos, we'll go through the process of registering that resource provider and requesting host quota, and then we'll go through the deployment, connectivity, and validation. Links to those videos will be in the description below. Thank you.